I'm going to be talking today about cyber awareness training, cyber training education for technical and professional here really quick, just over the next 15 minutes or so. My name's Dwayne Natwick. I've done a few of these Angelbeat seminar webinars with Ron, so I really appreciate him bringing me on board for this one to talk about this topic, because as you can see, I hold a lot of certifications and I do a lot of training. I do a lot of training from a professional awareness perspective to a technical awareness perspective, and from that and for that, I really have a passion for it and really believe in the need for everybody within an organization to understand the risks and understand where they can gain more knowledge around that. And so we're going to talk about some things around the different roles and the different role-based training, and then we'll talk about some aspects of, where do you start. And what we talk about here at Captain Hyperscaler is our origin stories, and then we have our hero sagas, and then I'm going to talk about how we kind of approach those hero sagas with our cyber vengers as well. So, real quick, just role-based training. We kind of throw around awareness, education, training, kind of as synonyms, and from this standpoint, we have really they are really three different things. There's education, which generally is what I provide in terms of kind of some kind of academic study around security, around risk concepts, around building awareness, building an understanding for basic requirements to maybe your position, your job, but not specific to your job. Just really, really aspects that are going to make you better in terms of cybersecurity, cloud, IT, whatever it is, or just professionally understanding the risks around AI, around phishing, and all of those aspects as well. There's training, which is very specific job tasks. So, what's very specific in terms of what you have to do to execute your day-to-day tasks. And then there's awareness, which was really what Roger was talking about with Know Before, which does a lot of that awareness training and everything. And we can then around that awareness is how we can handle that based on our various roles. And our various roles, we can build from a professional perspective around technology. There's ways to build awareness, build that participation. Like Know Before, it was just saying, doing specific awareness training, doing phishing campaigns, doing some various tactical aspects to see if people are connecting onto phishing links and things of that nature. Those are great ways to build that awareness, build that culture of understanding where the risks lie and how to recognize them. And then there's the technical that go beyond that conceptual aspect of things. Much more active, much more operational, much more hands-on, much more around either the leadership side or the technical side of how to do things, how to really execute and lead and be a proponent and a champion for building a risk-aware culture. And from the professional perspective too, we like to help you also do that as well, to be a champion. And what we do here at Captain Hyperscaler is skill up like a superhero. And so we take those aspects of the practical, the foundational, the fundamental, that really everybody can really benefit from as being a champion of change, a champion of technology, a champion of risk awareness, and building a strong risk aware culture to protect your overall organization, protect everybody's information, and then go from there into hero sagas. And so we're going to talk about some of those here shortly in terms of how you can build that foundation, bring everybody in to those origin stories, and then from a technical or leadership perspective, take that a step further into those hero sagas to go a little bit further. And there's various ways that we do that within Captain Hyperscaler, and various very good vendor independent and vendor specific training that's out there. Accolade is one of the origin stories that we really enjoy providing to, because provides a very strong foundation to building risk-aware culture. And they have these three tracks of cyber resilience, risk management, as well as AI security, and really AI risk and risk awareness that are good for both professional and technical. And then you can take it a step further into the practitioner, which is more scenario based, really still good from an origin story for professional or technical skills, but takes it a step further in terms of how do we know from a scenario perspective, uh, what might be a potential threat, doing areas of threat modeling, understanding risk awareness, understanding prioritization of risk and where we are today versus where we are tomorrow. Because building a risk aware culture and having everybody within the organization helping to provide information to those risk practitioners, those security practitioners, is going to benefit the organization as a whole. So those are some certifications, some around leadership, or around users as well. The Secure Compute User from EC Council is an excellent one-day training that provides not just, hey, don't click on this phishing email, or how to know what a phishing email is, but understanding just basic laptop security, basic device security, understanding when you're on like a wireless network, what vulnerabilities you may have, and things of that nature also. ISC2 is one of the more popular cybersecurity organizations out there. They're a global organization that have various different paths as well, and a lot of information around um, to build upon risk awareness, risk management, cloud, understanding cyber in general. And one of the things that they, knowing that there is a need out there, they're giving away training and giving away certification testing vouchers and things of that nature as well. So really a good foundation as well. And then we talk about the next step and the next level, the technical and the leadership, the really expert level. Asaka has those. They have some foundationals in terms of cybersecurity and cloud and AI, and then they have like the management level, and they have the risk and governance level of C-risk. And if you are looking to go into an auditor aspect. And they align very similarly to ISC2 as well. Some of you may be familiar with the CISSP, which is celebrating its 30th year in existence this year. It was kind of the been a gold standard for a very long time around cybersecurity leadership, and various other certifications as well. And I'm going through a lot of this list really quickly, but the presentation has been provided to Angelbeat to provide to you if you want more information in a PDF with the links and all that as well. So don't worry about the fact that I'm going through this quickly. I'm just trying to give everybody a really strong foundation around some of these paths and some of the ways that you can gain knowledge. The skill builders, and ISC2 actually has changed the naming of the skill builders, but once you become a member, you have free access to these skill builders. And then there's these certificate programs as well, which are really good training programs that can help build that foundation as you get to some of the paid training and paid programs as well. Vendor specific, AWS. AWS has about 15 to 20 different certifications. I'm just showing from a cloud and security perspective here, a kind of a path there. Same thing with Google. Lots of different certifications. Microsoft has, in terms of security, they have 25, 30 different role-based certifications. They also have these as a path to being a cybersecurity architect expert as well. Two exams. There's also a fundamentals course that helps out as well for that. CompTIA, very well known as a vendor independent. They have very high level as well as very technical certifications, and they have these stacked certifications that I'm showing here on the middle of the screen here of Security Plus and Cloud Plus. That if you get those two, you get the the secure cloud professional. So you get a professional level secure cert as well through all of that. Yeah, I see in the chat that about Oracle Cloud. There's Oracle Cloud as well. Sorry to leave them out. But yes, Oracle Cloud. I've actually seen some people getting IBM certifications this week. So yeah, all the clouds have very specific vendor specific certifications also. Uh, and we take a little bit different approach here at Captain Hyperscaler around those certifications and around building what we call that hero saga. So you can skill up like a superhero and build those areas to reduce risk around our cyber vengers. And so we build you a custom hero saga for what you may need in terms of the compliance, if you need something around compliance and risk awareness, or around secure development, or our term DevSecOps. We have programs around that. And the way we approach this is we're not just approaching the aspect of getting a certification. We want to build and reinforce levels of skills. So even though it is a level of education, we're also building upon what an organization needs for that training, for them to have executable skills to go forward. So user awareness training as well, the red teaming, penetration testing, vulnerability scanning, those types of testing is very important as well. Building upon that, and purple teaming, and understanding how to use different tactics. AI skills are very helpful in this offense with various defensive tactics to it, that then also go into the blue teaming of building, understanding forensics, and understanding data forensics, and understanding how to find root causes to those attacks. So those are all things that really are helpful in terms of when you're trying to build a training program. And as the previous presentation around KnowBe4 really focuses a lot on that awareness, and focuses on the users not falling for phishing attacks or using vulnerable MFA tactics and techniques. What you can also try to do, and what you also should be doing as an organization, is also looking at the broader brush of how are you changing your culture? How are you building a risk-aware culture through that awareness training, through objectives, through the corporate policies and procedure, and then those procedures that everybody acts upon are really key aspects. So one of the things that we really believe in here, and I believe in, is investing in your team, building organizational maturity, develop, educate, continue to train, continue to build awareness, and really ultimately skill up your entire organization for a hero-based level of risk-aware culture. If you don't build it a very strong foundation, it's like any house. If there's not a strong foundation there, everything else can fall apart very quickly. But if you have a very strong foundation, you buy in as an organization for understanding where those threats are, where those risks are, and have everybody play a role in identifying that, then we can certainly go build up your hero story and skill yourselves up like a superhero. So here's various training sources. Like I said, kind of went through a lot of those as well. Feel free to reach out at any time. Here's my social media, our company website, as well as my LinkedIn. Feel free, and it's not LLNK, it is LinkedIn, so it is the correct URL. So nobody's going to be phishing you there either. So feel free to reach out, and I'll definitely answer any questions that you may have as we gear up for if there's another presenter.